back to another exciting episode of Short Film Saturday here on Indie Film Cafe. I'm your host, Shot the Moody. I'm here with
Paulie Presenta, otherwise known as the Moo Cow Moo.
Alrighty, and we're here to talk about John Johnson's film, The Last One.
Yay, we love Darkstone.
I know, we do. And last year we did 728, I think, whatever it was.
I think so.
Is what it was called. It was a short film he did as well, and we really liked that one. And this one was a lot of fun. This was a good short.
Dark and gritty.
You said it was like a reverse Blade Runner,
Yeah.
and I bet that's what they were going with.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was very clever. I liked it.
Yeah, so basically we find out that this guy's hunting someone or something, and we're not sure what the person is, right? And he talks about
even a person.
Or that it's even a person, and they talk about a cat at some point. And I was like, is a cat person? Like, is it like somebody who thinks he's, whatever, but he's not, or whatever.
Would have a cat, so.
Yeah, so basically what happens is this hunter and his partner are hunting down the last one of whatever this thing is, and the partner dies, and it's Eleanor Drew, and she's so cute, and I love her. She's been in a bunch of Darkstone's films, and then later, I mean, we're gonna spoil this, so if you haven't seen it, go to the Darkstone YouTube page and check it out. It's only 6 minutes long, and I think this review might be longer, if not close to about the same. So basically, what happens is so the girl gets shot and killed, and so he still goes after, finds out. I know at one point he stops in at a bar kind of thing and chats with one of the guys there, and ends up still coming after it. Finds it eventually.
Yeah, because apparently, as it turns out, there are some of their kind that are helping the human or the person.
All right, well, we'll let you know what the twist is. The twist is that it's a human.
I mean,
that,
when we said reverse Blade Runner, it's pretty much.
Yeah, that should explain it. So it's basically the cyborgs hunting humans, and it sort of makes sense. I mean, in a world where I'm surprised like something like this hasn't really been done, because like if you think about it, cyborgs would probably try to take over the world and would try to get rid of the human race. I think you've even discussed that too.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're afraid of
Terminator.
Yeah, it's Terminator. But so they start taking over. They start they get rid of everybody, and there's just one more left, and that's Chris J. Duncan, and you might know him from Plan 9 or a lot of John Johnson stuff. I worked with him on I think it was like one of the Monsters and Murder and Mysteries or in America or something like that. One of those type shows we worked on together, and it was pretty neat. Like, actually, I mean, I didn't have a scene with him, I don't think, unless like I was in the same scene, but I didn't actually have any lines or dialogue with him. He's a great guy, and so is John Johnson, and they just seem fun,
Yeah, and it's good, and I'm kind of glad it was a short, just because there are some stuff in there, things like I mean, when his partner gets shot, why doesn't she survive when he gets shot in the head if she's a cyborg too? You know what I mean?
Interesting thought.
And then if there's only cyborgs left, why is there even a bar? Because he was saying they don't eat. Well, they don't drink either, would they? So you know what I mean? There are a few little inconsistencies.
A little bit, but
for a short film, it's okay.
Yeah, for a short film,
for a longer film,
usually
have a little more heartburn with that sort of logic. But
yeah, you usually kind of overlook things when it's a short, as opposed to it being a feature or whatever.
But he's got the whole neo-noir thing down, and if you like Blade Runner, you're gonna like this, I think.
Yeah, you'd enjoy it. I mean, 6 minutes, it goes by like that.
And you know me, Blade Runner is like one of my absolute favorite films of all time.
Yeah, and you talk about it all the time. I'm surprised it hasn't been on Film Freaks.
And I'm sure John Johnson loves it too, because he was clearly bringing a whole bunch of Decker into that character that he was playing there, which was
Yeah,
cool.
I really liked his like mustache and everything. Like he definitely looked different than what
Cool and very dispassionate.
Yeah,
You know?
he definitely looked like a different John Johnson than he normally gets to play. So I felt like he had a lot of fun with this one, and you got to see Mariah
Got to see Mariah
for
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I think she worked on some of the special effects or some of the stuff there.
And some of the special effects for a 6-minute film were pretty darn good. Like I was saying, the gunshots were very, very convincing.
Yeah, I was, the gunshots were good. I think that's a visual
Sets
thing,
were good.
and yeah, the sets were decent, for that kind of those kind of stories. It just looked like people going out there and making something that actually could stand up to a lot of the Hollywood crap.
We love our Darkstone.
I just wish they had thought about doing like a feature version, and maybe they would have expanded upon. It probably just wouldn't be the last one. It would have been, a prequel story to leading up to the last person or whatever.
What I'm more interested in is the fact that he said that there was some division amongst the cyborgs. There were clearly ones that were helping the human, and then his boss was telling him, you're going to have to go after those guys. And
His boss was awesome. I like that guy.
yeah,
He's been in a lot of stuff.
So I'm
this.
curious as to why some of the cyborgs are helping the humans and why some are not. So there's the story. That's really kind of me where the story is.
Yeah, you could have expanded upon that too, or whatever.
That would be very cool.
Yeah. So there you go. Like, there's a lot to it. Even though it's a 6-minute short, there's stuff that should, would have been cool.
There you go. And that's always the mark of a good short, is the fact that it makes you think about what else could there be. I want to see more. I want to know more about the story, more about the characters.
Exactly. Well, I think that's about it. Wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. Join us 2 weeks for Paul's episode, where I have no idea what he's going to torture me with, but we'll see. Or if he'll torture me. He didn't torture me last month, so maybe.
It's the best part of torture. You never know what's going to come.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for checking this out. Have a good one.
Bye.
Is that crooked?
Well, yeah.
A little crooked. There we go.
Much, much better.
Alrighty.
Darkstone, baby.